What's going on, guys? It's Like a Hero. I'm bringing the second Spellbreak video of the channel here. This one's going to be all about the runes that you find or you come across while you're on the map. If you want to learn about basic combat mechanics in the game, make sure you check out the other video in the playlist, the Gauntlet Guide. That will kind of go over the basic elements in the game and the basic combat gauntlets that you acquire. This video is all about the abilities that you gain from picking up these different runes around the map. There's a total of 7. These 7 runes really give the player the ability to outplay, outmaneuver opponents, and really can change a fight one way or the other, depending on either misuses of the runes or using them at inappropriate times. As far as the rarity goes, they are common all the way up to legendary type runes. Nothing changes as far as the duration or the effects of the runes themselves. The only thing that changes from the rarity is the cooldown. So you'll have a lower cooldown if it's a legendary rune as opposed to a common, rare, or epic rune. I do think that all the runes have different uses if they're used right. There are some that I've come across more that I see that a lot of players are currently using. I do play on PC, so you can kind of go off of that, which ones are the more popular ones, but definitely they all have their uses. And just very quickly, guys, before we get into the video, make sure to check my channel over on Twitch TV/LikeAHero. The link is also in the description if you want to watch more content. If you want to watch it live while I'm creating it, while I'm recording it, while I'm streaming on Twitch, make sure to drop the follow so you'll be notified when I go live. The first rune that I want to go over is the dash rune. The dash rune, what it does, it quickly dashes the player in a direction that you're currently moving. Pretty straightforward, has a short cooldown at the legendary, about 4.5 seconds. The second rune ability is the invisibility rune, and what this does is when on use you become invisible for a duration of about 8 seconds, and it also increases your run speed by 3. This one is very powerful. It can be used to either defensively to avoid confrontation, to avoid combat, or to sneak up on a player and land a big combo. Any ability that you use will break you out of this stealth, but you can use your health pots and armor pots in stealth. A super popular one that I see a lot in Spellbreak right now is the Featherfall rune. This launches the player on use into the air, and it grants the player a slow descent down. It's great to get airborne and cast abilities, but just know when you cast those abilities, you start going down, you lose the descent. The Spring Step rune is another one. This is pretty straightforward. There's a leap into the air of your direction. So it's kind of like the dash rune, but instead of dashing into the direction, you're just leaping into that direction. You can time this right to kind of gain a little bit of momentum, combining it with your own jump and your own descent, your own flight. The next one is another super popular one. That is the Flight rune. What this does is it launches the player in a direction that you are facing. Now, anything that you collide into will actually cancel or end the duration of the charge. Or jumping too. Jumping as well will actually stop you mid-flight wherever you jump. Now, you have to be grounded to use multiple charges of this in case you have the talents for that. But it's a pretty straightforward. You fly super far. It's one of the more popular ones in the game. Another good one is the Wolf's Blood rune. What this does is your character on shift pressed or whatever it is for you, it actually reveals nearby players and grants you a movement speed of 4. Just be aware that when you use this, other players will hear the howl and also know that you are nearby. Finally, we have the teleportation rune. This teleports you to a location after a short channeling time. Be aware that it's like maybe a half a second of channeling time, and actually teleports you to a desired location. If you hold down the shift button, you can actually see the marker where you're going to land, and it has a pretty decent range, probably about the same as the Flight rune as far as distance traveled. Those are the runes currently in the game. Like I said, I think they're all viable. I would tend to lean towards Flight myself. Flight, Feather Fall, and the Invisibility rune. That's probably my top 3 that I like to use. There's some crazy combos that you can do with the Invisibility rune, combining with poison and things like that. But at the end of the day, if you enjoy whatever rune you enjoy using, use it. If one fits your playstyle, use it. They're all really good runes at the end of the day. I think the meta does kind of tend to say that Flight and the Feather Fall are pretty powerful right now. But, you know, at the end of the day, you play the ones that you want to play with. I hope this video helped you out with a quick explanation and showing of all the abilities. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to hit that like button to help with the YouTube algorithm, guys, as they say. Make sure to subscribe. I'm going to keep this content coming out. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys later.